What if I told you that a small animal can change the appearance of an entire area? Well, let's say that there is also an animal in the world that can cut down trees, build dams, create ponds, and even build a house that protects it from predators. Yes. Today we will tell you some of the amazing features of this animal that are hidden underwater. This is the story of a beaver who lived in a quiet forest in North America, on the banks of a beautiful river, whose name was Benny. Benny was a small, curious, and always busy beaver. While other forest animals spent their time searching for food or resting under trees, Benny was very interested in only one thing: water. He loved watching the river flowing between the trees. But Benny did not know yet that the world of beavers was going to teach him some amazing things about nature. One morning, Benny's mother took him to a group of trees. Benny watched in amazement as she began to cut through a small tree trunk with her teeth. She asked, "How do you cut through wood so easily?" Her mother smiled and said, "Beavers have very strong front teeth. Beavers' front teeth are constantly growing. That's why they have to chew wood constantly to keep their teeth sharp. Their teeth also have a hard orange coating rich in iron. This orange coating is not clay. This coating helps to strengthen their teeth, so they can cut through branches and even small trees." Benny looked at his mother's teeth in amazement. He realized that behind a simple smile was a very useful tool made by nature. Later that day, Benny went to the river with his family. His father was carrying a large branch. Another beaver was dragging a piece of wood into the water. Benny saw them all together placing branches in a narrow section of the stream. Then they put soil between them. Then they planted more branches. Slowly the water flow began to slow down. Benny couldn't believe his eyes. His family was building a dam. But why? Beavers don't build dams just because they like to build. They build dams to create deep, safe water around their homes. Deep water makes it difficult for predators to reach them. And it also gives the beavers a safe way to travel underwater. Their dam also helps retain water around their home during weather changes. Benny suddenly understood. This dam wasn't just a wall. It was protection for his family. The beaver family's home was nearby. From the outside, it looked like a pile of logs and dirt in the water. But the world inside was completely different. The entrance to the house was hidden underwater. This meant that predators could not easily enter their home directly. Inside the house was a dry place where the beavers rested, protected from the cold, and raised their young. Benny loved this hidden underwater passage. But something else was even more surprising. Beavers can swim underwater for several minutes without immediately coming to the surface to breathe. Their eyes, ears, and nose are especially adapted for life in the water. And when they dive, a transparent protective membrane over their eyes helps protect their eyes. Benny thought his family was almost like little underwater engineers. One afternoon Benny saw something strange. The area around their dam looked completely different from the rest of the forest. There was now a small pond. Frogs had come there. Fish were swimming in the deep water. Birds were flocking to the pond. Insects were swarming around the plants. Even plants that needed moist soil were growing there. Benny looked around in wonder. His family had not planned to build homes for other animals. But their dam had created a new natural habitat. That is why beavers are sometimes called nature's engineers. By changing the flow of water, they can create marshes and wetlands where many other animals find food, water, and shelter. A small beaver family had transformed an entire section of the forest. As evening approached, Benny's father returned with fresh branches. Now Benny had learned another secret. Beavers don't just eat trees. They also eat tree bark, leaves, water plants, and a variety of green foods. And they store branches underwater for the winter, so that the food will be available later. When snow covers the entire forest and it becomes difficult to find food, beavers can easily reach their underwater cache. Benny looked at the growing cache of branches. He realized that everything his family did had a purpose. Their teeth, their dam, their home, their food cache. Nothing was without purpose. Benny looked at the pond and smiled. He had learned a very important lesson. You don't have to be the biggest or the most powerful to make a difference in the world. Sometimes even a small animal can change a part of the world through patience, hard work, and understanding. So the next time you see a beaver, remember this. You are not looking at an ordinary animal. You are looking at one of nature's best architects. If you like this amazing story and information about the beaver, subscribe to the channel, where you will find more amazing animal stories and interesting facts.